perhaps then. Oh, shit, I wasn't ready. I'm running out of negative things to say about Marisha. It's just all the same
And
thing.
there's so many.
I know. You said it, not me.
It's like good luck before an episode.
Yeah, so a big thing that happened was Strahd came and chatted with you guys again, addressed you all by name. He knew everything you guys did. He knew that you all burned down Barovia. He thanked you for that. He listed some redeeming qualities and kind of um, addressed his impressiveness, I guess, or how you impress him in certain ways, and a slightly condescending tone, but nonetheless, he didn't necessarily say anything mean. Just almost was like a taunting um, demeanor about him. You guys had just we left off right when Walren saw his body melt away on the gallows. You guys were still um, traveling to the Serapul encampment. Um, how does Warren? How does your character feel in this, like right now? Like, what is going through his mind? You just been like bitch slapped by Strahd, and then now you see yourself on the gallows melting away.
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, I don't think that he would tell anybody that he was afraid, but he is a bit more wary of Strahd now. He didn't really know what he was getting into, and now he saw firsthand. So he's
Yeah, he flexed
yeah, he's
a
like
little
an
bit.
anime supervillain.
Right, right.
But yeah,
Um,
so Warren's just a lot more wary now, and probably a bit more cautious moving forward with anything that has to do with Strahd. But yeah,
Wonderful. Uh, Everyone else, how is everyone else feeling? Like, what is going through your minds?
Um,
How does Sal
Sal,
feel?
Sal is like cautious and wary. He doesn't get great vibes about a lot of this. I mean, just due to the nature of him being suspicious of the Vistani in general and Madame Eva, being a part of that and just not understanding the relationship. So there's a lot of research that he needs to kind of like dig his hands into and understand more what's going on. So he's a little isolated and on autopilot as everything just goes through his brain.
Sick. Any feelings of note that Hattie or Dunkel are feeling that they care to share? You don't have to. Okay.
No, I think like I would just like look even more annoyed at this situation. Like I feel like he said a bunch of like nice but condescending things, so I'm just like miffed.
Fair enough. Okay. What do you guys do from here? You're here. I'll take you to the map that you guys were currently on. Let me summon you.
so
Yeah, because right now I just see Fire Barovia.
Yeah,
no, I just see
that's
fire
the
and death.
default board still special players. Okay, you're over in
Oh,
this area.
much happier scene.
Yay!
Yeah. Imagine your tokens right here is where they were. I can work on dragging them back over.
Was there like a path that went past the gallows that we thought was the way to?
We came from like this way down here, and then we like went over to the graveyard. So there was like two splitting paths. I think the path to the right goes to Serapul. I think.
There was
Yeah,
like a
I can
sign. What did the
certainly.
sign say?
So the sign said it. Yeah, it had two directions. Frantically pulling this up.
Sarapul northwest, Malachi southwest.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, Serpool was basically like you kind of said. It's forking off to the right. To the left, is it says it has an arrow pointing toward Velaki.
Is that Strahd's carriage?
Yeah.
Yes. There is.
It's a little less flashy than a pod racer, but
Dang.
Telling me. Oh.
I mean, we could certainly boot up the Star Wars RPG I played one time. That was pretty fun.
yeah. Is it like a one shot? It's like
I don't know
was
what
it?
it was supposed to be. It was like a kid that worked with me at Starbucks like wanted to play it, and he ran a game. It was actually really cool.
Interesting.
But all the people that I played with were weird, so I didn't do it anymore.
Yeah. Everybody's
body
normal here. What'd you say, Missy?
Is that body still hanging, or was that just like a vision that we had?
Oh, no way.
It was a vision. Yeah, it melted away. It is gone.
Are we going down? Are you all right? Like, should we move on, or do you need a minute? I'll talk to Walren.
You see me cough up a little bit of blood and be like, I definitely need a minute.
Certainly knock out a short rest right now if you'd like.
Short rest. Yeah. Sick.
If the party's okay with that.
Please, party.
I accept.
Yeah,
Alex said no, guys. So.
Wow.
that's how soon as I voted. Move on.
I'm
Cool.
good.
Do you know how to do short rest in D&D Beyond?
Yeah, I did it.
Wow. What did you roll to get your hit points back?
E8.
Perfect. I
Plus
think you
3?
have. Yeah. So with
Right?
short rests, you get if you click the short rest button, you don't have to use just one D8. You have a
I can use
total
them
of
all?
4. Yeah, so you can like do one at a time too, so that you're not like overdoing it. So
Well,
you can
that's
like
true.
roll one D8 plus 3, add it, and then another D8 plus 3, then add it,
Okay, well, I'll just.
but just like make sure you're checking the box each time you do it to keep track. But when like those will reset every long rest, so
One more.
use them liberally,
And then.
everyone else can do it as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Not sure what everyone else's hit points were
A
sitting
lot
at.
better.
Okay. Yeah, 31 out of 37 is a lot better. Which way are you going?
I thought Sarapul, right?
Yeah, I
that's
would
what
say that we go and finish whatever's happening with this lady in Serpool, right?
Right. I'd
Agreed.
say.
Perfect. Hattie, Walren, and Sal have spoken. So halfway down the path, you guys continue on from the river Iveless Crossroads, which is where you just were. You take a right. You're heading towards the Serpool encampment. You probably go for, I don't know, maybe 15-ish minutes, in which you hear. Actually, make a perception check. See exactly what you hear. Everyone can certainly do this.
I got a 15.
A net
15.
20 with a 26 overall.
Oh man.
Da, 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 da,
Okay.
da.
Sal with a
I
nat
got
20.
a 4.
A 4? Okay.
Yeah.
You hear a noise. You just can't tell what the noise is, Val. Whoever got the 16s, you hear pretty much what it is. Kevin with a nat 20, you hear 2 noises. So everyone else that rolled the 16s, you hear the sound of a distressed bird cawing from above. Sal, you with that nat 20, you recognize this as the sound of a raven. Sal, you look up, and sure enough, you catch a glimpse of Blue flapping its wings toward you, very sporadically, not like a very good fly, I guess. It looks very injured and it's coming to you, so it's kind of flying all over the place, not in like one straight line. But you see the blue, which is interesting to you because ravens aren't blue. However, as it approaches, it crashes into the road at your feet, Sal, visibly wounded. You take a look and you can see that the blue that you saw is just on the tip of its wings. And this looks very familiar as you've seen a blue-tipped winged raven before.
Where did we see that?
I admittedly cannot remember if we did this in this adventure with the blue-tipped raven.
Um,
Didn't figure out where it was.
that's okay.
There was definitely some kind of raven before, but I don't think it was-
Okay. Roll me a history check, Sal.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, do you have it? Okay, go for
It
it.
was in the dream, right? It was in
Mm.
the dream with the lady. There's a crossroads to the right. There was a raven with blue wings, and it beckoned us.
Mm.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
sure, you took the right, and you have found a blue-tipped winged raven, and it is at your feet, Sal. You don't need a medicine check to tell that this bird is very, very injured. Its wings and its torso have been penetrated and basically shredded by what seems to be like these silver thorns, almost like barbed wire, kind of like in its wings, leaving it unable to fly. And it's just kind of now laying there at your feet, panting.
Okay. And did you say did it have like a note or anything on it? Or is it just the raven?
You don't see one, it's just the raven.
Okay. I'd like to lean down, and Sal is going to take a look at this raven, and he'd like to look up, and he says, "Can anyone help this raven? I think it's dying, and I think it could help us."
I could probably take a look. What? Can I just like do a medicine check?
Sure, maybe a
Yes.
medicine check. Go for it.
It's gonna be a 25.
25. You, like I said, it has like almost like silver, like thorns all over it, stuck into it. And you can tell that if this thing takes any more damage, it's on the verge of passing out or even dying. As you make that assessment, Dunkel, you look up because you hear the sound of a grating shriek in the sky. you notice it before everyone else with your passive perception, and you have a split moment to warn the party before you can tell something is coming.
What's that? And I point.
You all look up in the sky, and Dunkel, because you noticed it quick enough, I'll let you roll with advantage, but everyone else, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Gonna be a 12.
I got a dirty 20.
Sweet.
Can I see it? Because I get advantage on dex saves against effects I can see.
You can see it because Dunkel warned you. Yes.
15.
15.
16.
Excellent. 16. Excellent.
5.
5. Not excellent. Alex, we talked about this. Your dice.
Have you been saving them?
Ones too.
If you
The new
refer to
ones?
the game relevant information tab and
I'll go right to it.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the
Yeah,
Discord?
hold on. Yeah, I just need like maybe 60 seconds to just talk about this real quick. What happened? What made the difference, Randy?
We are in one Discord right now that has 5 million different channels, but it took Randy's high school friends, I think, teaching him to figure it out.
Do you
Yeah.
think it was like you were thrown in the deep end and you just kind of had to figure it out?
100%.
Okay.
I
The
would say you
potential is
adapted.
there.
Eek!
Yeah.
I don't like this thing.
You don't like
Um,
that
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Oh, scarecrow.
So yeah, this thing is flying at you. Alex, I'm so sorry. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing it's kind of like flying in at your group. Everyone else was able to kind of dodge out of the way, but poor Valerian was not. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage
You do
as
your
this
health.
thing does like a flyby and kind of like knocks you to the ground. It lands maybe 30 paces away, and it turns slowly, and that picture there is what you see. It's an enormous, I will say, quote unquote bird, because this does not look like any normal bird you've ever seen. This looks artificial. This looks like it's crafted of wood, animal skins, burlap, plucked off raven feathers sewn into the sacks, and it has these like silvery tiny spikes all over its like makeshift wings. I would like everyone to roll initiative, but
Before you go
nobody
to-
tell me yet. Fun fact, I had forgotten that I had subscribed to Hero Forge, and then I went on today and I had like 12 free downloads from things. So I found some tokens. Or a token.
Nice.
Closest thing I could find to something spooky. Ikenna, do you mind measuring? Never mind. Actually, do you mind measuring like 30 feet away from you, from Val, like over in
Sure.
this area?
Okay. Yeah. So just 30 feet that way is like here.
There. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Make this a little bigger.
It's terrifying.
And that's scary. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing I could
Uh,
find to like a bird scarecrow looking thing.
Mission succeeded.
It
You gotta get
it
some like,
lands.
Pokemon battle music.
Straight up.
Oh, that reminds me. I was playing around with music too because Tailspire has music that I
Really?
could be like using. Yeah. Music, battle. Okay. Let's help together. Should we do battled, ambushed, Darkwood attack, last stand, skirmish in the
stand.
deep?
Let's not
This
do
seems
last
like
stand.
seems
No,
ambush-ish.
The Darkwood one, right?
The
Yeah.
Darkwood. Let's see what Darkwood attack sounds like. Apply. Is it gonna go? What? I hear
Sorry, go ahead.
the Forest Knight. Oh, going now. I hear it. McKenna, you might have to adjust your volume.
I won't be able to hear it.
Why
The
not?
way I have it set up, my desktop. Well, I
Oh,
can try to hear it. I put on my headphones. I don't hear it,
does anyone else hear it, or is it just me?
but I might have muted music in here.
Like you muted Tailspire?
Yeah. Yeah, master volume. Oh yeah, there it is. You guys hear that?
Yeah. I can hear a choir very softly, but that's about it.
It's very intense on my end.
Yeah, it's more like drums. Let me change the song. Maybe something else. What?
I can hear that.
Can you hear it? Change the ambiance to.
Let me turn our fretboard off.
I'm here.
Or we go Bardic Jam. Hear me out.
Isn't fretboard the one at the bottom?
No, it's nutritious.
No, like that green.
It's not going to be Fredboat. It's playing through Tailspire. So I don't know if.
Oh, we can't then, because our TV is putting in the volume.
Gotcha. Yeah, it'd be whatever you're listening to. Kenna's.
Oh, we have the iPad muted because then the computer puts it out.
That's okay.
I'm digging it though.
You digging the Bardic Jam?
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's pretty awesome.
I agree. Honestly, it's kind of hitting the mood really well too. Like those real low bass notes on the brass.
It's Dumbledore's
You can hear it.
character.
I've been having trouble whenever I stream anything to Discord. There's no audio,
Huh.
so I'm glad you can hear it, Kevin.
Same. I think I can hear it. I don't think it's coming from that makes sense.
I am ready for initiative numbers. I will go around. Alex, what'd you get?
There you go.
Anna, what'd you get?
12.
Randy, what'd you get?
8.
Missy?
16.
Kevin?
6.
6.
Sorry, mine was 15.
Okay.
To turn it down a little bit.
The music?
Yeah, just because I think the voices were getting drowned out. It was really loud when I put on the headphones.
I just adjusted it in
Echo?
I adjusted it in
Will we hear the music on the recording?
I hope
Yeah.
so.
You'll definitely hear the music on the recording.
Oh, sweet.
Heck
Trying
yeah.
to
It'll be a
find the
surprise
sweet spot
then.
for it.
Yeah, it'd be a
That's
nice.
even better. Incentives to listen.
Oh, nice.
This is like some metal music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex and Missy, you guys can choose which one goes first, unless you'd rather go off Dex. We'll do Dex contests on like if an enemy ties with you, but if you guys tie, you guys can just choose.
Oh, gotcha. I don't care either. Do you care?
Oh my
Go
gosh.
off
Pick
Dex
it.
then. Go off Dex then.
My dex is a 15.
Mine's a 16.
Alright. Valerian, then Hattie, then Walren, then this guy. I need to change his name.
He's giving me the choice to choose, unlike me. I'm going first.
It's terrifying.
Then Dunkel, then Kevin. Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's all. Change his name.
This really looks like a Pokemon shop.
I think I'm feeling more Final Fantasy vibes.
Yeah.
What I like to hear. So let's see here. Go ahead and do your worst, Valerian.
I am going to cast Scorching Ray and
Okay.
die.
Okay.
Scorch his ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that a roll to hit?
Yes.
Perfect.
1.
1 damage.
No!
That can't be right. There's gotta be a modifier.
Did you charge
Wait,
the
no,
dice?
5. Or
Oh,
no,
roll to hit.
7.
7. Still misses, but better than a 1.
Was it an accident?
Yeah.
When is the next full moon, and when can we charge these dice?
You have moon water right there.
Oh my god.
Charging my dice is gonna cause me to trash.
No more metal ones.
Only crystal. Okay, the scorching ray, boom, shoots off and explodes into the tree behind it. It shrieks. Next is Hattie.
So if I grapple him, he can't fly. Would that be true?
I don't know. You can certainly find out.
Okay, I'm just gonna rage.
Can you say it like Grog?
What does that look?
You're rage. No.
Look,
I'm
rage.
just going to get very angry, and you'll see like little hands and claws. She's sitting on it.
That's kind of sick.
I'll go reckless.
This is gonna sound really badass when you hear the music behind you talking, Missy. Just a heads up.
Completely agree.
Oh, what? I'm missing it.
Okay. What next?
I'll go reckless, so.
Okay. And then move up next to it.
Yeah.
What's your movement speed?
25.
25, 5, 10, 25 gets you there. Roll to hit.
Okay. 14.
14
The
hits.
first one. Okay. So. 7, 11 slashing for the first one. And then I'll go again. 15 plus 2 plus 6, so that hits. And another 11 slashing.
Nice. Dang, 22 damage. Yeah, you just rake into this thing, and you slash across each of its wings, and it shrieks in pain as it's angered, for sure.
Can I yell out too, just like, "Oi, someone protect that bird!"
Where's the bird?
Oh, he's down by us.
Currently in
In my
Sal's
hands.
hands. Yeah.
It's in whose?
Sal's. That's it for me.
Bird. Find bird. Sal, you can have a little baby bird right there.
Do I have
Find
plus
here.
1 efficiency to little birds?
And Val has a dog, and we have a bear.
We're just pet people.
You're playing Pokemon. There's the bird there. If you guys can see it next to Sal.
Can't see.
Sal, you can place it wherever you'd like. We'll just assume it's in your hands right now. Walren, it is your turn.
All right. I am gonna try to get off a guiding bolt.
All right, guide her home.
It's gonna be a 27 to hit.
Dang.
Let me check. That was my
Yeah,
favorite line
do the
Randy
math.
said yesterday.
All right.
Or not yesterday, the last time.
Can I borrow 3d6? I feel like Randy.
Dang.
Alex's dice are not charged. He kind of.
No, I'll use my own. Yeah. No.
Get your peasant dice out of here.
No way. Let's go back to them. There we go.
Let's see how it goes for you.
Oh, great.
Damage?
Good.
You can hurry up, Liz.
11. 12.
12?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Just
And
kidding.
then I'm also
What
going
type
to
of
bring up.
damage was it, Kenna?
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
It was
I already know.
radiant
the answer.
damage.
Yeah, there you go. And there's another effect that happens when you hit a guiding bolt as well, right?
Yes, there is. The next attack roll made against this target before the end of your turn has advantage.
Oh, biddy.
Could you imagine if Taylor would have said, and you have a healer's kit, right?
Oh, man. Things would be so different.
Brutal.
Yeah.
All that dice, because Coral definitely would have burned down Barovia to get to Strahd.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He might have.
Korag would probably still be in melee with Strahd right now. I'm sure he could take
Korag
him
would have
to
fought the guy immediately.
Yeah.
Periwimple?
Definitely Periwimple.
Yeah, you guys would have just had it out in the streets.
Harry Wimple was so nice to you guys in the shop.
I think that Korag and Patty would have eventually got along very well. All right. For my bonus action, I'm gonna bring out my spiritual weapon
Bet you are. All right.
and put it right next to him. Sweet. And then I can attack, right?
I believe you. Tell me.
The bonus action of your turn, you can move. Bonus action of your turn.
The answer is yes. You can attack.
Yep. All right. It's gonna be a 22.
It hits.
Right? The D8, right? And 10 force damage.
10 force damage. All right.
Yep. And that's all I got.
All right. Minus 10. This thing's bloodied. Hasn't even gotten to go yet. Now it's its turn. Okay. This thing is going to shriek. You see, you hear more flapping of tiny wings. Out from the woods come little swarms of mini versions of these things. We'll call these the little swarms, just the little owls. Excuse me. And they are going to be added here as well. They're just going to act on the same turn.
Oh wait, there's one right next to us?
They
that's-
came out of the
That's the
woods.
raven.
Oh, that's the Raven, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the one you're protecting. So the first swarm of ravens here, right here, they're gonna fly. Oh man, they fly 50 feet, so they're gonna get all the way, they're gonna route away from that, straight to Walren. And they are going to use their beaks and just start pecking at you. It's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Damage is going to be... Uh, 4 piercing damage. Okay, this next swarm here, they're gonna fly at Val. And attack Val. That is an 18 to hit. The damage on that's going to be 8 piercing damage. The large bird itself now, it is going to attack you, Hattie. Let's do... Actually, you know what? It's gonna, you see it actually, Hattie, it's gonna, like, lean forward at you, get its head pretty close to you. It's gonna raise its wings out wide, and it's gonna start shooting these thorns out, not at you, but past you, at the rest of the group. It's gonna make a few attacks here like that. So... Dunkel, does a 16 hit you?
It sure does.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. Oh, that's weak. It's gonna be 4 piercing damage as the silver thorns hit you. Another shot's coming out. That misses, and then a third shot also misses. We move on to you, Dunkel.
Let's see.
There's a swarm up right by you. You can't see it, it's in front of one.
This here. Hey! And I run up to him. So I'll go like diagonally in front of Valerian. So to the right one.
There's a little swarm of mini birds right there. I don't know.
Oh, they're in
You
front of
guys
both
are
of them? Okay.
Yeah, there's one in front of Val and one in front of Walren, so you're kind of like right now splitting the two.
Oops,
Okay.
sorry. Maybe.
Now I can see it. Yeah, so now I'll go diagonally in front of that bird to my right. Yep, so that's 10. And then I'll go towards him 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And I will strike him with my quarterstaff. How do I know if it's the D6 mechanic? Oh, is that if I use Shillelagh or not?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's the D8 if you use Chile. Or no, it's D6 if you're using it with one hand, D8 if you're using it with 2 hands. which I would assume you're using with 2 hands.
I have the pie in that hand, don't I?
That is true.
If I'm gonna play, I'm gonna play
One-handed it is.
16 to hit.
16 does hit.
3
So
damage.
D6 minus 1, 3 damage. Boom. It takes 3 damage. One moment. Next is Salvatore.
Okay. So Sal would like to. He has a big trench coat, so he's gonna put the Raven in one of his pockets so that he has his hands free.
Okay.
And he is going to. He's going to take a shot at Big Bird with his crossbow. And so. So that'll be a dirty 20 to hit.
What was the 8?
So I have advantage on it.
Heck yeah. So good. What's the damage?
So damage is 12 piercing, magic piercing.
Gross. This thing's very low.
And then Sal would like to run behind one of those trees and use cunning action to hide.
Which tree?
So basically where the POV was. So
POV was?
yep, behind that one exactly.
This one?
Yep.
So right here.
What's your movement speed?
35.
Oh, you're cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go to roll stealth to hide.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Next is Val.
I am going to swing at bird with a dagger.
Go for it. The swarm of birds. Imagine like
So
a
the swarm. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna kind of swing out at them.
definitely.
Um,
Yeah, go for it.
A 15
What'd you
to
get?
hit. 15 to hit.
15 hits. It's happening!
Yeah. She gets to play.
6.
16 damage, okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Cool.
So I think it's 30 feet, and I'm gonna go. Just back. I
You want to
guess.
go
Like
She appears on the tree. Just kidding.
I go back Misty Step into the top of the tree. Whoa, how did that happen?
Because I teleported you, and it accidentally dropped you on the tree.
Maybe that. Well, then how far does that? I'll be good there.
It's
You don't
30
know how
feet.
far that thing can move, but you saw it. You saw it go from like here to here.
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably about
You
the
know.
same. Okay, you still on
But
it.
you're
good.
out of reaction range now, at least. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Heck yeah. Hattie's turn.
Doing the thing. Pop, pop. I'm gonna go reckless again. $22 to hit on the first
Go for it.
claw. $12 slashing.
Okay.
And again. That one is only 12 to hit.
Well, it's not.
Okay. That's it.
Walgren. Got some birds up in your face.
I do. Okay. I am going to use the first level spell, Inflict Wounds.
Okay. Go ahead
And
roll
that's
hit
a
as you reach out
touch.
and try to- yeah.
Yep.
Just reach out and try to grab them.
So 26 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Five damage.
No damage. Okay. Anything else?
And then I will take another hit at the big guy with my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, go for it.
It's gonna be dirty 20.
Okay, go and roll.
It's going to be 10 damage.
Alright.
Force damage.
Okay,
That's it.
break that. Okay. This one. This time it is going to try to hit Hattie with its first attack. Advantage because of Reckless. It's a dirty 20 to hit. As it
Yep.
reaches out to try to bite you. It's 7 piercing damage, but if you're raging, you can reduce that down to 3.
Sweet.
A second attack at you. Hits with the 21. Damage is 4 slashing. You can reduce that to 2. Then the last one, it's Dunkel's there too, so we're gonna go at Dunkel. This one's not at advantage. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, and then the damage is going to be 7 slashing damage. When the claws reach out and hit Dunkel, Hattie, you are right next to him. The second he takes the hit, he is no longer there. He is gone. You cannot see Dunkel. He is not there anymore. Val, Sal, Walren, you also do not see him.
Okay, that's concerning.
Very.
Sal, it is your turn.
First off, Sal is just gonna react to Dunkel just pooping. And his jaw just drops, like, what just happened? From there, he is going to shoot his crossbow at Big Bird.
Roll the hit.
21 to hit.
It hits.
And we are talking about 13 magic piercing.
13
And-
magic piercing.
Yes.
How does this thing die?
So I'd like to think that Sal fires his crossbow from the shadows of this tree, and the bird didn't realize that I was hiding there, and as it like looks up from the glint of the arrow hitting the sunlight, it just gets pierced through the eye, and this just crumples the bird.
You got it. Real quick, these swarms of ravens are also going to attack real quick. Walren does a... Doubt it. Does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. This one's gonna fly at Val. Val, does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Damage is going to be 7 piercing damage. Next is Val.
I am going to cast magic missile at the swarm of birds in front of me.
Sounds good. What's the damage?
Seven. Wait,
7 total.
7, 8.
8.
Or wait, do I add one to each one that I rolled, right? So
Did you?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Alright. Heck yeah. It's a little better. Nice. The birds are dropping, like each bolt is like picking out these birds in the swarm. There's only a few left. Hattie, what do you do?
How far am I from... Wait a minute. Dunkel's still gone?
You do not see Dunkel.
I don't hear him. How far am I from Val's thing? Am I 25 feet from that swarm?
Not farther than that.
Is each square
Yeah,
10?
definitely further.
That's 25.
Oh, you're like 50 feet away.
You could maybe get to the one by Warren.
Oh, I'll go with that one. I'll run up and try and claw that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going reckless. Nat 20!
Woo! What's the damage?
I had a nat 1, but it's an advantage, so it's nat 20. Very good.
You crit the tiny birds.
Nat 20 was
What's the
tiny,
damage?
but I get to be great. It's just 12.
12.
No, 10. 10, sorry, slashing on the first claw.
Alright. There's only a few birds remaining here.
Oof, that one did not hit. I got a 1 and a 2.
Oh no! Yeah, definitely no.
Well, I mean, I guess what I got 2 plus 6 plus 2, so 10. No, 2
Holy
plus
cow, that's crazy. It doesn't hit, but that's way higher than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Right.
Walren.
Okay. Got a lot of birds left.
There's not many birds left.
gonna attack it with my mace.
Go ahead and roll a hit.
It was a dirty 20.
Roll damage.
It's gonna be a whopping 3 damage.
You take out a bird, hit
Sick.
it to the ground.
And then, so my spiritual weapon has about 20 feet.
About 20 or 20?
It has 20 feet. So,
5, 10, 15, 20.
so that's not, is that diagonally in range, or?
Looks like it to me.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'm gonna have my spiritual weapon attack.
Go for it.
Nat 20.
What's the damage?
These dice are doing very well. 78. It's gonna be 9 damage.
Right. Takes out a couple birds.
Sick.
That was a 4. No.
And then
Fail. Those numbers are hard to read.
Dunkel just like pops back into appearance, like club over hand, and just like swings his quarterstaff like at a bird. It's just like, ah!
The hit with advantage.
18.
What's the damage?
2 damage.
How do you kill it?
I imagine it's like not
Insane.
enough. It's like not enough to like totally obliterate him. It just kind of like hits it to the ground. And I'm just like, ah! Like, and now I'm just like kind of mashing it around.
It flops down. It's not like fully dead. It starts to like wiggle, and then you hit it again. Hell
Can you
yeah.
make that grunt again?
But listen,
Guess you're gonna have to watch the recap. Hell yeah. Sal.
Okay.
What are you doing lurking in the shadows?
Sal would like to take a shot at some of the birds flying in Valerian. Does a 10 hit?
And does not hit.
Okay. And at that, I would like to try to hide behind the tree.
Heard that.
And a 12 stealth.
12 stealth. Alright, noted.
I'll do it.
Valerian.
You cast magic missile again.
Alright, let's see it.
Okay. 11.
11. Is it three bolts total?
Yeah.
3 birds remain, and then it's like heat-seeking missiles out of the air. They're kind of like one of the last ones, like trying to like do barrel rolls to dodge the missile as it's coming, and it just picks it right out of the sky and flies to the ground. You've solved my scarecrow bird puzzle.
Hell yeah. Go team. Bop.
This music.
wow, that was easy.
Dunkel, where did you go?
You just appeared.
I ran up by Hattie, and then we killed that guy. And then I ran back over here and got that last bird. One of them.
Yeah, but we didn't see any of the last part.
Oh! Yeah, learned it on the last rest. Pretty cool, huh?
You can just
You learned
go
what?
invisible?
Yeah, sometimes.
Cool.
Oh, you didn't know. You were probably worried.
Very.
Yeah.
This is new to me. Never really been worried about before. Huh. Maybe I can
Dunkel.
do like a sign for you guys the next time I go away. What do you think?
That would be lovely.
Yeah. Next time, just say something like, got a blast before you do it.
See, I was thinking something more along the lines of going ghost, but
Literally.
I'll think on it. I'll let you know.
thank you. Super cool. You can go invisible and we can collaborate, and I can give you like an item that is imbued with like my special abilities to maybe like, I don't know, record a message or something like that. Like we could use this for some fun stuff, Dunkel. I'm saying. And Sal absolutely is just scheming up every way of using this ability to like the thieves' advantage, basically.
How often can you use it?
Oh, I mean, not whenever I want. Like, I don't think I can do it right now. But I don't know if we like took a break for a while. I could chill out. I could probably do it the next time we fought a big owl.
Okay. I think tactically, it would be extremely advantageous to use this ability moving forward.
I agree.
Glad to be of service. And I like bend like an arm around my waist and do like a deep bow.
Can I go check out the big bird's like carcass?
Go for it. How do you approach? Make me an investigation check.
Death flesh bird. 7.
And this is definitely just an artificial, like crow or an artificial bird. The smaller ones are like a little smaller than like your normal typical crow. These things were absolutely just made out of like burlap, straw, twigs, stone, silver thorns. It definitely looks like hand sewn together. It is no longer like alive or adamant at all. It looks like a bunch of inanimate objects becoming one.
I guess look at Val. Like, do you know anything about people using magic to create this stuff?
No, I don't know anything about this.
So it wasn't even real.
No, it's not natural.
That'll make me an Arcana check.
And
10. The 10. You are correct. You don't know anything about this. However, you can come to the conclusion that this is probably the result of some sort of dark magic.
it looks kind of like dark magic, I think.
Wink.
Oh.
Doing great.
Is that picture like canon? Like, did it have like a weird bird skull as its face?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Can I rip it off?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm gonna take
Yeah, it's
it.
like yeah, it's just like the skull of a large owl, basically. That seems to have been like.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna like wear it like the people in Bleach have like their half skulls over their face.
Sure, yeah, it's not hollow yet. You could certainly like.
Oh, I'm
cut it.
not. Alright, I have a skull.
Sick.
You can cut it and turn it into a mask. Actually, you know what? I'll let you like spend a short rest working on it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
I'll
spend
put it
that
on
short
my
time to
short
make a
list. My
mask. That'd
short
be pretty
list
dope.
of things to do.
Can I heal the bird?
Absolutely. You can certainly try. How are you going to try to heal it? It's got all these thorns in it.
I would assume that I would try to carefully take each thorn out. As
Make me a medicine
gingerly and
check.
carefully. Okay. That is going to be a 26.
Oh, okay. A 26. I had a high DC on that.
Damn.
You successfully. It takes some time, but you got these like tweezers from your medicine kit, I guess we'll say, and you're just kind of carefully, like you'd pull out a splinter. You're pulling out all these little barbs and thorns out of this raven, and the second you pull the last one out, you can see it kind of just take a big, deep breath in and slowly exhale it out. It hops up to its feet and kind of shakes itself off, and you can see that it's suddenly it just like seems as if it was never hurt at all. It's much better.
Wait, Dunkel, can you talk to this bird?
Oh! Yeah! Give me a second. And I walk over. And I, like, get really close to it and, like, put my hands over my mouth like I'm whispering. And then I just start, like, kind of, like, cooing like a bird and trying to talk to it. Using my speak with small beasts.
Is that a spell or just a feature?
It is a feat. You can communicate simple ideas with small or smaller beasts.
What simple idea are you communicating?
If you can hear me jump.
It jumps.
I look over at Hattie, I go, yeah, I can talk to it. Watch this. He'll jump twice.
You see it put its wings on its hip and kind of cock its head at you and shake its head no.
Tell it to take us to Madame Eva.
I can try.
It cocks its head at you and it just kind of stares at you.
I do the exact same thing but slower. Like it's like more drawn out. Like
It if a bird could shrug its shoulders, you can see it kind of just like it has its wings out and just goes, and then like hops up and starts flapping its wings and lands on Walren's shoulder.
Oh.
I look over at Hattie and I say, "Where's Madame Eva?"
I mean, it's supposed to be this way. Let's just keep going forward. This thing's useless.
No, let me try one more time.
He's not useless.
And I
Great, you got your own pet. Let's go.
and I like hooch to this bird. Are there any cranberries around here?
Simple idea. It shakes its head no.
You said we gotta get out of here.
You see it kind of, it hops off Walren's shoulders, it kind of flies in the direction you were already walking, and then turns around and comes back and perches on Walren's shoulder.
Onwards.
Let's go.
Wait. Uncle,
Yeah.
Can you tell it the word mists?
Sure. Any other
And-
context?
Just in bird talk, just say like, take us to mists.
I hoot, what is your name?
It stares back at you.
Alright, yeah, it's really useless. Let's go.
I hoot mist.
Nothing.
Sal continues on his way.
Yeah, I start walking too.
I start
And I give
rolling
Hattie a
around.
weird look. I'm like, Miss?
Yeah, I mean, in the dream, she showed us that card and it said mist, and we saw the bird. I don't know. The bird's useless, I guess. It was just to show us we were on the right way.
Perhaps it will be helpful once we arrive at the encampment.
Maybe. Val, are you
Bring the-
alright?
bring the bird-
You took a lot of hits.
I think we should rest before we go any further.
Here, do you want this pie? Don't go gave it to me last time.
Was this the pie that was in his pocket?
Well, yeah,
So he
like,
just carried
all in his pocket, but they really do a great job.
Right. I guess I'll take it. I take the pie.
I'm sure once you get past the lint, it's great.
I like eat it slowly and kind of like.
I mean, you
slightly
already ate that
disgusted.
terrible pie.
Yeah, you ate zombie pie. At least this one was made with love.
Right? You
Other
gain
lints.
you gain 16 hit points. How many pieces of pie are left? It's not many now, right?
Like 3.
3.
Yeah. It's alright, we're gonna get Granny on retainer real soon. We're on our way.
Pieces left. Okay.
Oh, the people who burned down my village.
Destroyed half my business.
She does not fall there.
Yeah, she just has a satellite pie baking shop, right?
Yeah, with zombies in it.
That's
She could have
Very
not.
true.
She could have not known that the zombie was there.
What do you do?
Maybe it's
There
one of
was
like
no
those
flour
DoorDash ghost kitchens, right?
yeah.
He's
Alright,
just
onward.
running the oven.
Onward. You guys continue on your way. Warren, the Raven, is now kind of like leaning back. It's got its wings back behind its head. It's resting its head against your head, while its legs are like on your shoulder. So it's kind of creating like an L, just nuzzled up.
Is this my guy now? Like,
The journey from the spot you're at to where you finally reach the Sarapool encampment is probably about half a mile. Not long, so maybe another 15 minutes. You guys approach. Alright, so I have a map and a little screenshot here to share. If you refer to game relevant information,
I can do that.
heck yeah. It's a picture there of Sarapool encampment, and then I'm gonna bring you guys over to a map.
I think it's great that you put your thing in game relevant information.
What thing?
Like, you need to know what this looks like.
one of the best characters from Bleach.
Right?
LAL is pretty great.
Mm-hmm. I mean, only from the map one, though.
Just watch Bleach fights together at the condo.
Yeah?
Bleach fights are so
Well, I
good.
remember, and then I think I say the same thing every time.
Are you caught up?
Not
Yeah.
in the movie. Whenever like Kim would come to the condo, we would just like all be drunk and like we'd be on the patio and be like, let's watch this Bleach fight, and then we'd watch Bleach.
Yeah,
It
I
was
haven't watched
so
the
good.
newest half of the newest season, but I heard it's insane.
I watched the like back when it was coming out.
Back when it was coming out was excellent. Thousand Year War is also excellent.
It's just different.
Several people, I have to get on it.
It's not different. It's just all meat. Like there's no filler.
Yeah.
So,
No, but I heard the animation took like a
yeah.
step up. Yeah.
Big time. Big time.
Golly.
I'm glad that it's good.
Did you say, "Oh, that's a vicious bear"?
Anyways,
Ollie's not that angry.
the road gradually disappears on your way and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. It is nighttime now, and there is a clearing next to a river that widens to form a small lake, several hundreds of feet across. Up against the lake are 5 colorful, round tents, each about 10 feet in diameter. They're pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. This is a very familiar scene, as this is what you've seen in your dreams. You recognize that the larger tent to be the tent of Madame Eva. What do? As you're approaching, you're not quite there yet, you're approaching.
Have we seen anybody in the encampment, or just that there's life?
You see the fire. You see a few gypsy-looking humans walking around.
Rebel again.
I mean, she told us to come here, right? They said we just go in.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys want to wait here in case it goes bad? And I'll just go in? Or like...
That sounds like a bad idea.
I say we just go in and ask around for her.
Well, it's the big tent, right? We're just gonna go straight to the big tent. Say that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
And if she's not nice to her, we don't have to burn her tent down.
Well, we'll see about that.
So I would like to bring up the caboose. And you'd like to be very observational.
Al is notably observational as you guys approach.
What are you looking at?
Checking for traps. Or to make sure we're not about to be ambushed. I have no trust.
I don't think it makes a difference, right? Like, God just ambushed us. Could have killed us all in 5 seconds. And we just
Perhaps.
go.
I cast Goodberry.
You have good berries.
I'm going to just nonchalantly just toss them in my mouth it's like a once per turn action. I know we're not in combat, but I'm just as the next couple minutes go by, I'm just
Yeah. How many in total are you taking?
all 10.
All 10,
If
so
I
you
get-
can hit 10 hit points, definitely. Good to note. So you approach. There is an older man. He's, again, dressed in these elaborate, richly vibrant colored clothes. He's got scarves. He's got one hoop earring, some nose rings, just very, just extravagant. Which is almost a breath of fresh air, or definitely just something different based on what you've seen in Barovia thus far. At least in the village of Barovia, everything was very dull and bleak. Everyone dressed the same. Nothing stood out. Whereas in this Vistani encampment, it seems that everything is unique and has character and life to it. This man approaches and he says, welcome. Madame Eva has been waiting for you for some time. He points over towards the tent that you know is Madame Eva's. He has just a big friendly smile, a twinkle in his eye, and he says, "You must have journeyed far to get here. How goes your travel?"
Not great. A giant dead bird thing attacked us.
Giant dead bird thing? Why, the creatures in this land are new and unique every day. This is...
Yeah, it seems like someone tries to kill us every day.
Well, welcome to Barovia, my friend.
You seem so happy about it.
So, well... Not happy. Strahd leaves us alone for the most part. Don't think he'll be returning soon here. But please, welcome to our camp. This is what's ours is yours, what's yours is ours. It's mi casa e tu casa. Welcome. Please, Madame Eva has been waiting for you if you do care to head over to her tent. She is quite eager. Otherwise, I'd be more than happy to answer any questions about the Vistani here. It's not every day we have outsiders come visit us. So please, ask away or feel free to head to the tent.
Sure.
Why don't you think Strahd will be back soon?
Says, oh, well, he's come and gone already, so don't think he'd have any reason to come back.
Why'd she tell us that he can't know that we met with her? Why is it a secret?
Don't speak for Madame Eva or the Threads of Fate. You can certainly ask her. Sal, make a history check.
$18.
18. I believe I've said it before to Sal too. You know that this is a Vistani encampment. You know a little bit about the Vistani from your travels in Barovia. Real quick. The Barovian people are very superstitious about the Vistani. The Barovian people who you've spent most of your time around, they believe that the Vistani serve the Devil Strahd, and they alone are allowed to leave Barovia. And that because of this superstition or tall tale that they are able to leave Barovia, that is what causes the Barovians to believe that they are in league with Strahd.
So Sal looks at the guy and he says, "Are you and Madame Eva working for Strahd? You said he was here recently."
He says, heavens no. Says, Strahd simply came to visit Madame Eva. She reads the fates of all. She does not discriminate, and I can only assume Strahd came to seek his fate.
And
Does
when
she
was
remember it?
Say that again?
Does she remember his fate?
It's a great question for Madame Eva. I don't speak for her. I do know that she shares her gift freely with all, and each person's future is different and often difficult to discern, but she doesn't share these fates with others. I do not know if it's simply because she does not remember, or if she simply chooses not to do so.
I'm gonna start walking towards her tent.
Does everyone else follow?
Questions if you want.
I'm gonna
I'm
follow.
I follow.
I will follow, but at the end, like just trying to keep us
What was the term you used as you approached before?
observationally.
Are you approaching Madame Eva's tent observationally?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Perfect. You pull back the front panel to the tent and you enter. Turn this music off. You find a good ambiance here. Oh, we'll keep it here. This is fun. Magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. Madame Eva looks up and speaks. Her voice crackles like dry weeds. "At last, you have arrived." Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her weathered lips. You have arrived. Here's Madame Eva. I don't know if you guys can see her. Well, she's not in the fire, but there's a cool token. She looks you all up and down and says, "Welcome, Hattie, Knuckle, Walren, Valerian, Salvatore. Welcome to my tent. Your deeds of the past are quite remarkable and curious, I might say. Hattie so strong, slashing down and defeating creatures with one mighty blow. Impressive. Sal, a monster hunter, purging the world of evil. So good. And Walren, a man of faith, a very brave thing to be here at Barovia. And Valerian, a scholar. No, not on purpose, but a scholar nonetheless. And Dunkel, your bride-to-be, a quest. You will find her someday.
Eyes wide on my tiptoes.
She smiles at all of you and says, "Now, would you like your fortunes read? the threads of fate revealed in front of you?
Can I insight the similarity between what she just said to us and what Strahd just said to us? Is it not gonna matter? It's not gonna matter. I get a 7. I just feel like it was the same thing. But I'll be wary either way.
She's met with silence, and she says, Now, don't be shy. The threads of fate can be revealed in front of you. This could help you on your quest.
How do we know you're not gonna hurt us?
Me? She cackles again. Oh, these old bones can't do anything to you, Hattie.
Bullshit, your magic can.
My magic. The fates. This is a gift. I only use it to reveal the fates and hopefully help the ones that I read fortunes for, such as yourself.
Why can't Strahd know about this?
She gets quiet. She's like, hush! Do not speak his name. His spies are everywhere. Though in this tent it is quite safe, but please, exercise caution. Strahd must not know about this because I believe your story ties in with his somehow. And I would quite like to know how. I'm quite curious. If Strahd were to find out that I read your fortune, then he might think something's up, and he might come stop you before you're able to stop him. And we don't want that, do we?
I look to Walren.
She produces a worn deck of cards, and she's shuffling them back and forth quite masterfully, and says, So, what do you say?
What was Strahd's fortune?
Wait, she said not to say his name.
She said, Stop it!
The code name.
She says, I share my gifts freely with all, but each person's future is different, and the threads of fate, they speak for themselves, and I cannot say.
I step up to the cards.
Two people spoke. What'd you say?
Go ahead.
I said, when was he here last?
He says, well, when did you have your dream?
A couple days ago.
You did have one last night, the most recent one. She says, well, when I spoke to you in your dream last and said that someone's coming, who do you think that might have been?
My bride?
Oh, Dunkel. She says, your bride is out there, I promise you.
In Barovia?
Not in Barovia, unfortunately, my dear. We must get you out of these lands so you can find her. She is looking for you.
Have you already read my fortune?
Not this fortune, per se, but I do know things, and I can tell.
Can I just like step up to like the cards or whatever she has laid out? And
Nothing's laid out. She's shuffling them
Okay.
still.
Okay, so
You
I
can
just
still
kind of
approach.
I approach and I just go, let's see what this has to offer us then.
She smiles and says, Ah, yes. About time. Please, please, please. All of you, sit, get comfortable. It's a low table. She has conveniently enough cushions for all of you to sit around the table in this low, magically lit tent. And she offers for you all to take a seat.
Do we have to? Like, sit? Or can
Are
we
you
just
asking
bounce?
me, or are you
No.
asking her?
No.
Okay. She says, well, I guess not. It sure would be a lot more comfortable.
I look at Hattie and I just say, just go ahead and sit.
Go and sit down.
Everyone's around the table, and she's shuffling her deck of cards, and she suddenly stops. Let's see here. Her Randy, Missy, do you guys have a deck of cards?
Yeah.
Regular? Yeah.
Would you like to get one so that you guys can learn your fates?
Yeah. As a child, I always wanted tarot cards, and that's like at age 10, I wanted
You
tarot
get
cards.
tarot
I have tarot cards.
And my mom said that I was never allowed because, like, she was terrified of me pulling the death card for anybody. And tarot cards were banned from my family since, and I've always wanted them. And I just, like, have never bought them because it's been, like, a
How
thing.
spooky.
Here, you want tarot cards?
Already have
Tarot
two-
cards?
I have
We
know
got
what?
tarot cards.
You can. I'm an adult. I don't need any.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have
always
3
wanted-
decks of tarot cards, thank you.
Never let me buy them because if I
I'm
pulled
a
the
lame
death
adult, I guess.
she like would be very anxious about it, like for anybody. So like she just like believed in them enough, but like not enough that she would never let me buy tarot cards. And I wanted them since I was like 10.
I don't want
But the death card doesn't mean death. It means the ending to a new beginning.
I think we just have Alex be Madam Eve.
What's your next character?
Who's Madam Eve?
Eva.
Madam Eva. Sorry.
You bigot. Just kidding.
Yeah, dude. Who do I think I am?
I have our cards.
We all
The only reason I'm using the real deck of cards is because I have associated the. I don't think that the tarot cards like in D&D are the same as like
Real tarot cards.
No.
I could be very wrong because I also don't know what real life tarot cards are. But
Oh, yeah? You bigot.
he got me good. Actually, let me look and see if they match.
You're a bigot?
I don't think they do. Do you have an Italian suited deck or an Italo-Portuguese suited deck?
What?
Or do you have German, Spanish, or French?
You're talking about her tarot cards. I thought you were talking about my deck of cards.
Oh, no. No, I was trying to cross-reference to see if the D&D ones were actual, like, tarot cards. I don't think they are.
Huh?
How are those not being just cards? We're like China.
They're made in China.
Oh,
Bullshit.
yeah.
So you have a Chinese playing set, Randy?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, excellent. Like Shanghai or Beijing, do you think? Which region are we talking?
Hey, Kenna, what does a samurai sound like?
Beijing.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
What
the
does
samurai?
sound?
Knock it off.
Okay, cool. She smiles and says, "Get comfortable." Yes, you're all sitting around. She mentions again. She says, "Well, each person's future is theirs to know, and theirs to know only. My duty binds me to seek the whispers of fate for any who invoke my name. I am bound to not reveal what I see to anyone else, so please, I assure you, what we see in this tent stays in this tent. I cannot reveal, which is why I cannot reveal Strahd's." She looks and actually, you know what? everyone make a perception check real quick.
4.
That is going to be a 19.
25.
Hell yeah.
15.
Sal, what'd you get?
11.
Everyone other than Hattie, you notice that Madame Eva notices the raven that is on Walren's shoulder, and she smiles and kind of holds out a hand. Hattie, you finally look up and you see a hand extended. You don't see and you see the raven hopping down Walren's arm, and then hops over into Madame Eva's arm, and Madame Eva starts kind of stroking her wings, and she says, Raven, such beautiful creatures, don't you think?
Is this your raven?
Oh no, not my raven. Ravens are their own, nobody owns a raven. And she says, once knew a raven long ago named Turul. I have only seen him once these past 10 years, however. And she seems kind of mournfully, she says, doubtless he has gone wild without me. She suddenly slams the cards down onto the table, and she starts speaking now at a low hiss, her silhouette dancing in the flickering candlelight. A shadow is approaching my tent. A lone servant of darkness. She starts looking around a little bit. They seek knowledge to your future, secrets that I am sworn never to reveal to any but their keepers. Do not look, child, nor rush to greet them. If they learn the import of what we have discussed, all may be lost. Do not reveal, even that you know of their true nature, for their master will know that what I have told you here, and his wrath will descend upon us all. I will read the cards as swiftly as I dare before they arrive, and you will listen closely, for I shall never again repeat what they say. Do you understand me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go.
Jesus.
Hurry up now.
You see her old hands start working deftly. The ancient seer removes 14 cards from the top of the deck, setting them aside. The remaining cards she shuffles nimbly twice, 2, 3 times, now 4. And now she's created two decks. And she sets both upon the surface of the velvet table. Closing her eyes, she places her right hand over the surface of the larger deck. The crimson flames dim and swirl in eldritch patterns as her lips move silently. A distant tension spreads through the air. The sounds of the rustling trees and rippling pool beyond the tent's walls begin to dim, the external world growing mute and insubstantial as the space within grows more solid, more real. Slowly, reverently, the crone draws 3 cards from the top of the deck, laying them face down separately on the table, with the second laid between and above its partners. She then moves to the smaller deck, drawing 2 more cards. The first she places below the first 3, forming a cross, and the second she places in the center. The lights of the candles sway like silhouettes, leaning towards the cards like anxious watchers, yet the air in the tent is perfectly still. No light intrudes through the seams of the tent's walls, no voice rings out in the silence. Shadows and mist swirl at the boundaries of the tent where the darkness of deepest night dwells. But here, at its center, light yet reigns. The crone then moves her wrinkled hand to the leftmost card, the first. We're gonna set up the reading here, Randy and Missy. You're gonna have to help me here. Page in my book.
You need that top-down camera angle.
I know.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
They did it.
Holy cow.
Maxwell.
I can't believe how fast you adapted.
You want me to turn on GarageBand?
Dude,
I'll do it.
has to help some way.
Okay. So using regular playing cards. There is like it's not tarot cards in D&D, it's called Taraka. And they actually like have a Taraka deck that they sell, but I didn't buy because we don't play in person. Okay. Separate the numbered cards from the face cards and the jokers.
Oh, I shuffled like 1,000 times. So.
Oh, that's my fault. I should have told you ahead of time. So the face cards and the joker cards, that's going to be one deck, and then all the numbered cards are going to be a second deck.
What do you classify an ace as?
I classify an ace as standby.
Face?
You think? There's no face on it.
I don't think it's
This is a 1.
anything.
Or an 11.
Ace cards are faces because that's a face on it.
I know, dear, but Ace doesn't want it.
Isn't it? No, but,
I don't think it's anything.
Well, this other card is missing an ace, or I missed one, but.
Unless there's a 1, it might be. Actually, you know what? The ace. Treat the ace as a 1. So treat that as a number.
Ace is a 1. That's what I said. I'm shuffling these, all of them.
Separately, yeah. So like shuffle the king, queen, jack, jokers of every suit in one deck. Shuffle those up, and then shuffle up all the numbered cards, including the aces.
Doing it. I have a broken.
Oh, if I read like one more sentence, I would have seen the ace represents the 1. My bad. The suits are different in Taraka, so the hearts are going to represent the suit of glyphs. The spades are going to represent swords.
Okay.
The diamonds are going to represent coins, and the clubs are going to represent stars.
Okay.
When you perform the reading, when you're ready to begin the card, remove the 14 cards with, so the high deck. So take the face card deck.
Okay.
Shuffle it into the number deck.
Keep them separate. Draw the top 3. Don't flip anything over yet, but draw the top 3 cards from not the face deck, the numbered deck.
Okay, doing that.
And lay them down in like a diamond position, I guess. Let me see if I can.
3?
Let me actually look at your screen, I guess. Yeah, kind of like that, except the bottom ones, move them out a little bit so that there's space in the center for another card. Heck yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Now take the top 2 cards from the face deck and lay them face down. One of them all the way below, creating like a cross, like a Like across and then one in the center. Yep. So one there, and then the last one, put it right there. Perfect. That went way better than I thought it would. Okay.
We can follow
So, what's that?
So we can follow directions.
You guys killed it. Okay. So, she moves her wrinkled hand to the left card, the leftmost card, the first. So the one on the very left. She closes her eyes and tilts her head as if listening to an unspoken word. The arcane lights swirl and then shift, their colors changing to a deep, piercing blue. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. Everyone take notes or rewatch this back and take notes, because this is all very important.
Hang on. Starting now?
Mhm.
Okay.
So she says, this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. She flips the card. The cerulean light dances across its surface, revealing an illustration of... So go ahead and flip, Randy and Missy, the one on the left.
Wait, what? The one that Randy's pointing to?
No, your left, Missy.
That?
Yes, yes. Flip that. What do you see?
4 of hearts. 4 of glyphs.
4 of glyphs. Okay. 4 of glyphs. Click. I have like a big sheet. I have to cross-reference real quick.
Is this one fortune for all of us?
What's that?
This is just...
I asked if this was one fortune for all, like for
Yes.
our whole.
This is like a group fortune. Yes.
Okay.
Good question. I did not specify, and I should have. Okay. 4 of glyphs. The illustration on this card reveals a scowling, bearded man clad in leather armor and a hood tipped with spikes. His calloused, gnarled hands turning the wheel of a grisly device. The 4 of glyphs. The torturer. Her dark pupils shift from side to side as though reading from an unseen text. There is a town where all is not well. There, you will find a house of corruption, and within, a dark room full of still ghosts. She moves her hand to the second card. This one at the top of the cross, so Missy the furthest from you. As she closes her eyes and listens once more, the candlelight flares, its color bursting into a fierce, cheery yellow. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. She flips the card. What card is it?
An 8 of diamonds.
8 of diamonds. The diamonds are coins.
Oh my god.
8 coins. What's up?
I thought it said cans. My handwriting's really bad.
The 8 of cans. 8 of coins. Okay. This one here. Okay. This time the light reveals a new illustration. An armored warrior clutching a cracked iron sword and a leather-bound wooden shield, his face obscured by a heavy iron helmet. The 8 of coins. The Myrmidon. Her eyes stare deep into the shadows that lurk the corners of the tent. 8 of coins, the Myrmidon. Right. There it is. Orin, wolves in the hills overlooking a mountain lake. The treasure belongs to Mother Night. She moves her hand to the third card at the right arm of the cross, so the other from the numbers deck. Her eyelids closing like a trance, her lips pursed in quiet contemplation. The candlelight vanishes for a heartbeat and then returns in a nova of fierce burning white, so pure and strong and clean that it hurts to look at. It burns to see it. Madame Eva's eyes snap open, burning with a fierce determination. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. She flips the card. What card do you flip?
A 3 of hearts.
3 hearts. It is a 3 of glyphs. The light reveals a third illustration. A solemn-faced man, clad in holy vestments. One hand clutching the chain of a bronze censer that billows with burning smoke. The 3 of glyphs. The bishop. The crone's voice is strong with purpose. Glyphs.
What did you write?
I wrote it and you just couldn't read it.
Back after this and make sure we have all the correct things, because I don't trust myself to have read everything correctly off this chart's fucking insane, so we'll double check things afterwards.
You can cross-reference my insane notes with...
Yeah, I'm sure I fucked something up already, but I'll make sure we all have the accurate stuff based on the stuff we pulled. Yes. There it is. Okay. What you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors. She moves to the 4th card at the bottom of the cross, so the one closest to you, Missy, and listens once more, tracing small circles across its back as she hums a contemplative note. The magic flames leap and dance upon their wicks, now casting swirling violet embers into the air as the walls of the tent gleam with the shimmer of twilight. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. She flips the card. What is it?
King of
The
Diamonds.
King of Diamonds.
Diamonds. So the King of
I'm King of the Bingo.
Usually.
Coins. Okay. Okay. This time, the illustration revealed is a quiet graveyard soaked with fog. Its entrance sealed with a sharp iron fence. You have seen this card before. The Mists. Madame Eva leans forward. She says, "A Vistana wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey near the Mists." Finally,
Gary?
St. Markovia's Abbey.
Thank you.
Finally, she moves her hand to the 5th card and nearly recoils, her brow furrowing until the wrinkles split her forehead like a trench. Behind her, shadows encircle the candlelight until the light is very nearly swallowed by the creeping dark. When she speaks next, Madame Eva's rasping voice is scarce above a whisper. "Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. When the hour of judgment arrives, this card will lead you to him." Her hand trembles above the card for a silent moment, and then deft ancient fingers reveal its opposite side.
Queen of Diamonds. Go take a picture of that.
Oh yeah, taking a picture is a great idea.
I will send that in the game relevant information.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we're doing it, guys. You're doing it.
Yeah, we've all been able to do it. You caught up.
I'm so glad I'm here, finally. In the darkness, the 5th and final illustration is only barely visible through the smoke and unnatural murk. Above the card's surface dwells a depiction of a crowned, grinning emperor clad in royal finery and reaching for a goblet of wine. Though his limbs are wooden puppet's limbs, lashed to corded strings that disappear into the darkness overhead. Madame Eva slowly exhales. The marionette. Look to great heights. Find the beating heart of the castle. He waits nearby. As the last syllable passes her lips, the old woman freezes and then rocks back and forth in her chair, her eyes rolling until their whites gleam like pearls in the darkness. And then she snaps back, the candlelight burning down back to its ordinary crimson glow. The sound of the outside world returns. The voices of the Vistani, the crackling of the bonfire, the whisper of the wind, and the lapping of the waves against the shore of the pool. Light, gray, and insubstantial filters in once more through the canvas walls of the tent. You feel yourselves breathe for the first time since the readings began. Beyond the tent walls, you think you can hear the sound of footsteps approaching. Madame Eva says nothing. She only regards you with silent, dark, heavy eyes. What do you do? What's going through your characters' minds right now?
kind of like reeling because it's a lot to take in.
Dunkel's crushed, knowing that like his bride is very, very, very far away. Like in terms of what he has to do to get there, you know.
Really? Yeah.
Hattie's like hyper focused on card 3, which was weapon, and is just like trying to think of a way that she can beat Strahd and get out of here.
Yeah, so it seems like, I mean, everyone's thoughts are scattered, everyone's thinking about something different, but ultimately it comes down to reach your goal, whatever that may be, whatever adventure you have set out personally. Strahd needs to be defeated for that to happen. And that, I think, is probably what's really on the forefront of everyone's minds right now. We can pause here if you'd like. It's like almost 11.
Sure.
We can tell you what, if you guys want to like use the roleplay chat too on Discord throughout the week, go for it, because it's going to kind of be like, I don't want to assume for you guys, but the Vistani are going to like offer you a place to stay tonight in this camp, so you can certainly take them up on it. If you are choosing to take them up on hanging out with them for the evening and getting a long rest in, then you can chat in the roleplay chat. But if anything else was going to happen, then let's hold off.
I'm not gonna light this camp on fire. We're gonna chat in the roleplay chat.
Nice.
Please don't. Keep it to like conversation. Don't do like actions or anything. Like you can do like roleplay actions, I guess, but don't do anything that would like require a dice roll.
In the roleplay chat, she's like, "Oi, I burned the city down."
Oi, I'd burn the Vistani down and steal Madame Eva's crystal ball.
Taylor, in the one, like, I don't even know what group I'm in, somebody said that, like, to deal with metagaming with their players, every time that they, like, recognized it, they made that character take 2d6 psychic damage for knowing things that were out of their mind.
I like that a lot.
I thought it was just, like, very funny and very cool.
I like it a lot. I've also thought about, like, I was actually thinking about that this morning. Not the psychic damage, but like, man, like I'm running through scenarios in my head constantly. I'm like, man, if they metagame this, blah blah blah. I was thinking like instead of like inspiration, giving like de-inspiration, and like every metagame, just like give a disadvantage on a roll of my choice, I guess.
Nice.
I don't know.
No, the psychic damage I thought was really funny. Like you're reaching out.
That is really funny.
Capacity. How do you know this?
You're right.
Did we
right.
metagame?
Austin.
Today? You didn't metagame today. I don't think you did at all. You guys are usually really good at it, at not doing that. If anything, I feed you guys things that I shouldn't. Like, all right, what's the added effect in Guiding Bolt?
Thanks, Taylor.
All right, I mean, it happens. It's not like it. Yeah. But cool. The card reading is like the coolest part of this book, I think, and like the fact that it's truly like you guys draw, and like the adventure is kind of almost set up around these. Are you done recording?
I am now.